Subscribe to the channel right now and stay with me until the very end, because today we are talking about a small Canadian coin that many people ignored for years, but collectors are now searching for everywhere. I'm talking about the Canada 1979 1-cent penny. Thousands of people spent this coin without ever checking the details hiding on it, and some collectors believe certain rare versions could be worth an unbelievable amount of money. Before you throw your old coins into a jar or leave them forgotten in a drawer, you need to hear this story carefully. Back in 1979, Canada was producing millions of 1-cent coins for everyday use. At that time, nobody imagined these pennies would someday become collectible treasures. People used them for coffee, groceries, gas stations, and everyday purchases. Most Canadians never looked twice at them. But today, things have changed completely. Coin collectors around the world are paying serious attention to older Canadian pennies, especially coins from the 1970s that survived in exceptional condition or contain rare minting mistakes. The 1979 Canadian penny features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side. On the reverse side, you'll see the famous maple leaves design that became one of the most recognizable symbols in Canadian coin history. For many older collectors, this coin brings back memories of another era when pennies still had real importance in daily life. That nostalgia alone has increased demand among collectors who enjoy owning pieces of history. Now here is where things become very interesting. Most 1979 pennies are still only worth a small amount of money. But not every coin is the same. Condition changes everything. A penny that looks worn out from years of circulation may only be worth a few cents. But a coin that was carefully preserved with sharp details, bright color, and almost no scratches can suddenly become valuable to serious buyers. Collectors use grading systems to determine value. Coins graded in near-perfect condition are extremely difficult to find because most pennies were heavily used. Think about it. These coins passed through thousands of hands over decades. Finding one that still looks almost brand new is incredibly rare. That rarity is what creates excitement in the coin collecting world. Many older collectors especially love red copper pennies. If your 1979 Canadian penny still has its original reddish shine instead of turning dark brown, that could make a huge difference. Some collectors will pay far more for coins with original mint luster because they are much harder to find after more than 40 years. But condition is not the only thing you need to watch for. Mint errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. During the minting process, machines sometimes make mistakes. These mistakes create unusual coins that collectors chase aggressively. Some 1979 Canadian pennies may have off-center strikes, doubled letters, die cracks, or other unusual features. Most people never notice these details because they look too quickly. One small error can completely transform a coin's value. Imagine discovering a penny sitting in your old coin jar that collectors have been searching for. That is exactly why so many people are now checking old Canadian coins more carefully than ever before. Another reason this coin attracts attention is because Canada officially stopped using pennies years ago. Since pennies disappeared from circulation, older 1-cent coins became more collectible. Many people now save them instead of spending them. Older generations especially enjoy collecting coins that remind them of the past, and the 1979 penny represents a period many people remember fondly. If you want to inspect your coin properly, start by checking the date carefully under good lighting. Look closely at the lettering and maple leaves. Search for anything unusual or different from normal coins. Then examine the surface for color and shine. A bright red coin with almost no wear is far more desirable than a heavily damaged example. You should also never clean old coins. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. Many people think cleaning improves value, but collectors usually prefer natural surfaces. Cleaning can leave scratches and damage that reduce a coin's worth dramatically. Even a rare coin can lose value if improperly cleaned. Over the past few years, interest in rare pennies has exploded online. Videos about valuable coins continue attracting millions of views because people love the idea that hidden treasure could be sitting inside their homes. Older viewers especially enjoy searching through forgotten collections, piggy banks, and family coin boxes hoping to discover something rare. Some collectors even attend coin shows carrying magnifying glasses and special lights, hunting for rare Canadian cents. Others spend hours comparing tiny details between coins. To many people, coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history, memories, and the excitement of discovery. Imagine finding an old 1979 penny that everyone else ignored for decades. Maybe it sat inside a drawer since the early 1980s. Maybe it traveled through thousands of stores before disappearing into storage. Then one day someone examines it carefully and realizes it has a rare feature or extraordinary condition. Suddenly that little copper coin becomes the center of attention. This is exactly why experts always say to check your old coins carefully before spending or giving them away. Rare treasures are often hidden in plain sight. Many valuable coins were discovered completely by accident by ordinary people who simply decided to look closer. And there is another detail many collectors watch carefully. Coins from older collections that were stored safely for decades sometimes survive in beautiful condition. If a family member saved rolls of pennies years ago, those coins could be worth investigating today. Time has made untouched examples harder and harder to find. The 1979 Canadian penny may look simple at first glance, but the collector market sees something different. It represents a piece of Canadian history, a disappearing era of 1-cent currency, and a possible opportunity for collectors searching for rare treasures. That combination keeps demand alive year after year. Now here comes the part everyone waits for. While ordinary circulated 1979 Canadian pennies usually sell for small amounts, rare high-grade examples with unique mint errors or extraordinary preservation have created huge excitement among collectors. Some stories in the coin collecting world claim that exceptional versions connected to rare characteristics and collector demand could reach astonishing prices at major auctions. And believe it or not, certain extremely rare versions of the Canada 1979 1-cent penny have been talked about with values reaching as high as $900,000 among serious collectors and rare coin enthusiasts. That is why so many people are now searching through old jars, drawers, boxes, and collections hoping to uncover one of these hidden treasures before someone else does.